Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today we're talking Quant, ticker symbol QNT. As a disclaimer, this is not investment advice. This is just a research video that I put together meant to be entertaining as well as educational. We're going to take a look at a few different news clippings and articles surrounding the cryptocurrency as of lately, and then we're going to jump into the charts. Thank you for your time. Please continue to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It really helps out the channel. It helps people find my content. Let's get into it. Please enjoy.
We live in a hyper-connected world and society that's ever growing and ever increasing. Our purpose at Quant is to unleash the power of networks as connected as the world we live in. Blockchain and DLT, distributed ledger technologies, are transformational and foundational to society. The biggest challenges enterprise face is the lack of interoperability and the ease of use.
Quant is solving the problem of complexity in DLT in two ways. One is to make it much easier to use. So we have an API that hides all of the complexity, makes it straightforward for developers to work with DLTs. The other thing is we're making it interoperable. So at the moment, there's lots of areas that are isolated where there's a lot of value, and we connect those together and make them available through the same easy-to-use interface.
We're split into two sections, R&D and engineering. So our R&D does the complex heavy lifting and understanding how to solve the problem in a prototype. And then we hand it over to engineering to make it enterprise level application.
Our core technology, Overledger, delivers universal interoperability that is fit for future and enterprise oriented. We see numerous possibilities for enterprise and developer use cases for Overledger.
The way I see the technology being applied in the mid-market is mainly around finance, so tokenization of assets, new models for syndicated loans, new models for trade finance. There's a number of initiatives in that area, and Overledger will accelerate those because at the moment they are traditional blockchain projects that are working in isolation. The way I see the technology being applied more at a macro scale is systems that are linking countries and linking trade blocks, so EU region, Latin America region, and then specific corridors between countries where many flows are being digitalized on DLT, and those DLTs need linking together to make that work properly.
Quant powers a hyper-connected world of interconnected networks. That's the future.
All right, let's jump into this article from Investors Observer. This article came out Friday, December 24th, 2021. Quant rises 3.24% on Friday. What's next for the bullish rated crypto? So this article I just wanted to highlight because it just kind of gives just an overview real quickly. So Quant has a bullish sentiment reading, and it has earned a bullish rating on the Investors Observer sentiment score. The sentiment score measures the performance of Quant over the past 5 days by volume and price. Quant is currently trading near its 5-day high of 208. The crypto is 3.55% off its 5-day high and is 19.91% higher than its 5-day low of 167. Quant price is trading near resistance with support set around 184 and resistance at 293. Could face selling pressure soon. Currently, Quant price is at 178.63 on Coinbase. So I'm just looking at the price right now, and I think that it's safe to say that it could keep going lower, but it has definitely broke that trend below its support of 184. So I would say, we'll jump into the chart here in a little bit, but when this article came out, if you liked it at in the 180s, it's touching 170s, the high 170s right now. So I just wanted to highlight this article, but let's continue. Okay, let's take a look at this article from SwapSpace. Quant price prediction. When will Quant network hit $1,000? I'm not going to go through the entire article, but I just wanted to showcase it. That again, it's showing the current price around 176.66. It is definitely on my radar, of course, and I have a small position with it, and I am looking to add. Quant's Overledger network, which is its main product, is an enterprise solution using API gateway as a way for companies to connect their blockchain project to multiple blockchains, right? We saw that in the first video, and pretty much it's just nice to hear straight from the horse's mouth what they're all about. And just this article talks quickly about how it entered the market in 2021 around $20 mark, at the $12 mark, but by late May it had breached the $50 mark, and it had just taken off. And it pushed Quant's price towards the all-time high of 428.38 on September 11th. By the end of September, Quant's price has gone through a correction, but is still trading around the very decent 300 level. And we see again where it's at in the 170s. Just a quick note here on some TA. Quant has been trading in a flag pattern for most of September, shooting up almost $430 in the early days and then dipping towards around 250 at its lowest. By the end of the month, Quant's price action has seemingly reversed, breaking out of the flag and serving as its confirmation. One point of concern is that Quant may have hit a new resistance at 340, 350, which is why price predictions for Quant now are a little contradictory. It's hard to tell yet whether it will be able to break through this resistance on retesting. So if you're not willing to wait for the dust to settle, at least trade carefully. Again, there's a sell output for the Quant token, and some price predictions. According to Wallet Investor, Quant price will grow from 176.66 to 457.916 in 1 year. That makes Quant an awesome investment. The long-term earning potential is 159%. Predicting price at the end of 2027 is $1,541.69. Trading Beast Quant price prediction for 2023. Answering the question about if Quant is a good investment, Trading Beast says a resounding yes. In 2022 perspective, this coin price is predicted to reach $197.34 with a growth to $224.52 by the end of 2023. And just some quick outlooks for 2022, 23, 24, 26. The 5 years starting from $184 as of today's price to $750, $749. It will go up to $274 by 2023 and starts its reduction in 2024, 2025. Based on all this forecast, Quant is profitable long-term investment. And I think whenever I read things like this, it kind of does allow me to at least play with some numbers about what different analysts are saying, or what different projections are out there, and especially if it's has a crazy bullish sentiment of when is going to reach $1,000, and this thing is trading at 178 currently, then it's definitely on my radar. I like the project just within itself, regardless of some of these price predictions, and like they say, like they can be contradictory. So I just want to showcase some of the price projections for Quant. So let's move forward. All right, we are here in my trading view, taking a look at the one-day chart for Quant over since August, and I'm just gonna make a trend line. I'm finding a couple lows, and normally I would just point out some levels of support, but we've broken through some support in the 180s. And we are currently trading in the high 170s. Anything can happen. Again, this is not investment advice. This is just something that I'm noticing. I'm also picking a couple tops, and I'm noticing this triangle pattern. And I think of course, it can still trend downwards. I'm noticing kind of like in the high 160s, low 170s, that it could possibly bounce off of. I'm also checking out this 260 area, so I'm finding a floor, I'm finding a level of resistance. I'm trying to look at this chart, and as best I can with the resources that I have about what's going on, what Bitcoin is doing. Of course, we always have to pay attention to that, and I think if there's more selling off, then I think that it can continue to drop. I don't see why not. Again, anything can happen. So just based upon the chart, what I'm looking at, and how it was able to reach some highs over here in the 400s. Let me bust out just my fib retracement, and I'm now noticing those levels of what was once support has now become resistance. So we have to break through. We have to break through those key levels first, right? So reaching 300 has now become a really key focus for resistance, and I'm hoping that there's more bottom to go, just because I'm gonna be a bear right now, and I'm gonna say that if it continues to drop, then I'll keep looking to add significantly if it drops to the 149, 150. But then again, I can see that it testing that level of resistance in the 300 area, and just for sake of, let's just say it goes that way. Let's just say it bounces off 149, 150. If it even touches that, that's in my opinion, that's a great buying opportunity. So I like it when things go down, because if you believe in projects, then you should try to get it at a really good deal. But if you think that it's not a good project, then why are you even watching this video? So I'll make another trend line here from its bottom, and, from like the 140s, 150s, to where it's currently at in the 170s, 180s, and dropping down a level of somewhere again in that resistance level. So again, I'll make a maybe even a tighter triangle, and if it trades within this triangle, then I can just keep an eye on it, and I'll just, for the sake of seeing what happens, if it falls below this triangle pattern and then it retests its current level of resistance, then why can't it break through that? So I'll just keep a close eye on that to see what happens, and then of course I'll just pay attention to those other levels all the way up to the 300s, and if it can turn that level of resistance into a level of support, then take off. But if it doesn't, and it keeps trading down in a triangle or a bearish pattern, then I'll just continue to add to the project. Again, if you are looking at something to move overnight, like this isn't it. Apparently, that has since taken off. So that's my chart. All right, I want to thank you for your time. I really do appreciate it. Please continue to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It really does help out the channel. It helps people find my content. If there's another company, ETF, IPO, cryptocurrency that you would like for me to research, just drop it in the comment section below, and I will get to it as soon as I can. All right, y'all take care.